Yo, welcome back everybody. It's your coach, Gamer Sensei. I'm the most cracked Fortnite coach out there, so you better watch this video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to box fight. You guys have been asking me for this video for almost 2 years now. Today, I'm going to be covering angles, 1v1 starts, a bunch of ways to outplay people, and a crap ton of exploits. If you think I've missed something or have an idea for the next video, let me know in the comments. Now, let's go learn something. This is my main box fight start if I'm doing a 1v1. It's really good if you want to get quick damage in the fight. Basically, I make a 2x2 box and tunnel forward one space towards my enemy. This wall right here is a 50-50, which means if your enemy has lower ping, they could have the wall. If you get the wall, go forward one space and try to piece control your enemy. If you don't get the wall, back up into your box and try to bait out a peanut butter peek. Most people will go for a peanut butter right here and they'll give you free damage. Have you ever gone against a weirdo that starts their box fight with a giant tunnel and wastes all their mats? Well, here's how you counter it. Just use my normal start, but tunnel straight forward. Once you get to their side, break their wall and place a ramp and a cone. Now break their wall and replace it with your own. This will make it so you should have more mats and more piece control than your enemy. The main way to win your box fights is to waste your enemy's mats. Now let's learn some exploits. Are you the type of person that sprays into a wall and gets slapped non-stop? You can actually jump into your enemy's box without having to steal their wall. So let's look at this clip. I pickaxed their wall one time, placed a ramp behind me, and then I jump and pickaxe at the same time. If you do this right, you'll actually phase right into their box. Here's an example against a real opponent. As you can see here, they held their wall against me. So when I broke their wall, I placed a ramp through it, and then I placed a ramp behind me and exploited in. After that, I just hit them with a good old one pump. You can wall exploit in a bunch of different ways. Here, I'm using a cone. What I do is I edit these 3 tiles to make a placebo ramp. Once you do that, you can just jump right through. In this clip, I use a spiral stair. This edit gives you a right-hand peek so you can damage the wall, and it'll outplay most people. I highly recommend learning this edit because you can use it for a lot of different things. Do you know who Vizaloo is? Well, he actually has a move that we're going to call the Vizaloo fake. All you have to do is damage the wall and place a cone. Edit your cone like a ramp and edit through a wall to your side. Now you should be able to fake out your opponent and exploit into their box. This move is really good if you're going against somebody with a higher skill level, because they won't see it coming. If Vizaloo can have a move, then so can I. Let's call this the Sensei Dash. Forget about placing ramps and cones when you exploit. All you have to do is run straight at their wall and pickaxe at the perfect time. This move is extremely hard to learn when you're on high ping, but if I can do it on 60 ping, so can you. Speaking of the Sensei Dash, there's also another exploit that you can do while running. This one is insane for quick kills. All you have to do is get their wall to one shot and break it with your AR the second you run into it. With a little bit of luck, you'll phase right through. You can also do this with a shotgun, but it's kind of risky, because you have to have insane AR aim or else you'll just get one pumped. If there's an enemy above you, well, this is a super easy exploit. All you have to do is run at their floor and spray at it. You'll get through their floor without even trying at all. On the other hand, if you want to go through somebody's ceiling, you're going to have to pickaxe it once, jump, and pickaxe it a second time. You'll have to make sure that you pickaxe it the second you land on the roof or else you won't go through. If you do it right, you'll go flying in and get a one pump. Now that we've talked about exploits, let's look at angles. One of my favorite angles is a toe shot. Edit the bottom corner of your wall, line up your shot on their toes, and take it. What I usually do after this is I reset the wall and try to line up a right-hand peek. Have you ever caught yourself jumping up and down in this situation like a weirdo? All you have to do is hug the wall to your left, line up your shot on your enemy, and you should be able to get some easy damage. You're going to want to be quick with this because they can shoot you back. Another angle that I love to use on people is the 4-tile wall edit. They cannot shoot you from this edit, but you can shoot them. Here's a clip of me using it on a real person. I box them up and go out through the side, do a middle window and get a toe shot. Then I finish them off with the 4-tile wall edit. I call this the God angle. It's super hard for people to shoot you from this. Most people won't even realize that you can hit them when you do this. All you have to do is hug the left wall and start spraying with your AR. Rather than doing a normal peanut butter peek, you can always ghost peek it. If you can do this quickly, it's really hard for your enemy to shoot you. But if you mess up, they can hit you with the 200 pump. All you have to do is crouch next to your wall, aim in, and then double tap your crouch button. I'll usually reset my wall as quickly as possible after I do this. Similar to the ghost peek that I just showed, I call this the Sensei peek. Place a cone in your box and edit your wall. Crouch behind your cone and line up a headshot. Now double tap your crouch button and take your shot. Again, just like the last one, I usually reset my wall. If a person ever gets stuck in your cone, edit one tile to trap them. I recommend a toe shot or a normal window edit. After you take your shot, make sure you reset the cone and the wall. Now you should be able to easily finish them off. Here's one of my favorite ways to steal a wall. Edit your ramp sideways. If they edit a window below your ramp, jump on top of it and pickaxe their wall. If they edit a peanut butter peek, all you have to do is jump off of your ramp and pickaxe below it. Most people can't think fast enough to counter this, so you'll almost always be able to steal the wall. In addition to this right-hand peek, place a ramp after you shoot them. If they reset their wall, you can easily exploit through it with a ramp. Now, do a Mongrel classic. Here's a pretty cool play that you can try on your friends. Use your spiral ramp and exploit through the wall. Now place another ramp and spiral a second time. Now you should be able to perfectly line up a one pump. This might not seem realistic, but you would be surprised with how often this works. Are you sick of people pre-firing you when you break their wall? What about when you exploit through? Well, you can always fake your exploit. All you have to do is pickaxe the wall one time, place a ramp, and pickaxe it a second time. But when you pickaxe it the second time, pull out one of your guns to cancel it. Now quickly pickaxe it a third time to steal the wall or exploit right through. The reason why this works is most people will try to pre-fire you on the second swing. Do you peanut butter like this? Of course you do, but you're forgetting one thing. If you place a cone in your box, your head will hit the ceiling, which makes you jump a lot faster. Since your jumps are faster, it'll be a lot harder for your enemy to shoot you. In addition to peanut butter peaks, you can also steal their wall if you're fast enough. If you do steal it, copy this edit right here. It leaves them completely open so you can take a free shot. Do you guys remember Kanata? He's kind of a forgotten Fortnite player now, but he was really cracked back in the day. This is the Kanata peak. This peak is really good for jump shots and side shots and will confuse your enemy, but make sure you reset your wall really quickly. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like it, make sure you like, follow, and hit the little bell icon.